Hello everyone, and welcome to the second event of the insane difficulty Let's Rage Olympics. Today we're going to be playing Battletoads for the NES. I don't know why I said Battletoads like that. But anyway. And this second event is the One Life Endurance Challenge. Using one life only, progress as far as you can through the game. Whoever makes it the farthest to the farthest stage wins, and all ties will be decided by who gets the furthest in the stage. So this first level is actually almost over already. And this might be the only stage I've ever played where you get to ride a fucking dragon. It's so awesome. Do the combo with the breath and the stick attack. Hitting them with like some robot's leg or whatever. And we're on to the first boss here for the stage one. It's pretty simple. He shoots a rock at you and you give it back to him. I don't like how your toad is red here. It's a very red stage. Everything's red. And then it's back to green again for some reason. Good old NES limitations. So we're jumping into the Wookiee hole for the second stage. When I was practicing for this event, this stage got fucking boring as hell. You can only play this stage so many times before you get sick of it. Really, besides a few enemies, there's not really much that can kill you. As long as you pay attention. Birds with the big beaks, they can cut your rope and instantly kill you, which sucks, but they take a while to actually start moving. I missed him. The giant bell attack. We're gonna wait for this guy to come out and smoke him right in the face. They like toasters or something? Not entirely sure what they are. So I was very surprised and excited to see the amount of participation we had in the last event. I wasn't expecting more than like 5 or 6 people. We had 10 applicants, which was amazing. And what was even more amazing was that someone actually beat my time, which I wasn't expecting at all. I basically perfected that run of the first level of Ghosts and Goblins down almost to the second. I mean, I knew that I had screwed up on the last boss, or the first boss. I screwed up on the boss, and wasted a few seconds just staring at him blankly instead of attacking him, which is definitely where JM got in and beat my score. But I was happy with it, so I guess it's I can only blame myself for not getting first, but hey, it's only a game, right? I actually had quite a bit of time to practice for this event because I've gone through a lull in the games that I have, portable games that I get to play at work. So I've been playing a lot of Battletoads, practicing the levels. Been playing them on my PSP mostly, which I've fallen in love with the D-pad on that thing. It's so good. Which is I actually tried to I tried using this application for the PSP that turns it into a PC joypad by hooking it up to USB. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be perfect. It's like got the best D-pad. It's real clicky and analog, or digital, not analog, sorry. And I started playing with it and I just kept sucking and I had no idea why. Turns out there was like a half-second input lag from when I pressed the buttons to when my toad actually moved on the screen, so this part was impossible. You need like almost perfect reaction times to beat this level, especially with only one life. So I had to throw that out the window and I had to switch back to the Xbox controller that I use normally. And I can't stand the D-pad on that thing. It's more like an analog stick that's real short, just with a D-pad on top of it. So yeah, I actually did have to practice even more after all the practice I did at work, just to get used to the D-pad again, but it all worked out for the better, as you know, this video is not even halfway done, and I'm on the 3rd level. One of the hardest ones, especially for a newbie. And I don't think many people are actually going to get by this part, especially those who don't practice. Because I watched the Truth's video, which was very amusing because it was his first time ever playing the game. I got to see all his reactions to all the stuff coming up towards him. Did surprisingly well, actually. Did better than I was when I was like, what, 8, 9 when I first played this game? Maybe even like 7. Oh, it's been so long. But enough reminiscing about the past. So yeah, I don't know if I'll have as much time to practice for the 3rd event because I recently got the new Fire Emblem for 3DS, so I'll be playing that instead. Looks pretty good. Oh, if anyone's having trouble with this section, my best advice is to stay down bottom like I was doing there, because the top part of the platforms are more narrow and the bottom parts are much more wide. So you're able to get as little distance as possible between your jumps. So there we go, level 3 down. That last section is one of the worst parts in the game, but it's always 100% predictable, which is nice. And even after... Nice. Get hit by an ice cube. I'd actually gone back to playing this game a few years ago. I'm trying to get that fly for extra health, but I fail. But yeah, something like 3 or 4 years ago I started playing this game again because I remembered it from my childhood. And I just wasn't able to beat this level at all. I tried over and over and continuously failed at it. Having a bit of trouble here, but actually having quite a bit of trouble, damn. Nearly died there. Normally I can ace this level after all the practice that I did on it, but no, it can still fuck you up. There's a lot of tricky spots in this one. If you actually leave that snowman alive, you can use him to throw his snowballs at this gate instead of bringing the ice cube over. But I decided to use the ice cube because it saves time. You gotta wait for him to throw his snowballs at it. Using that dash attack some more to my advantage. It's the best tool you have. Of course, these giant red spiky balls are instant death when you touch them. I mean, why wouldn't they be? I like these turtle shells, right? They're clearly turtle shells. Just giant spikes on them. It's like Mario, but way more extreme. So for the next event, it's tacking on to the fact that I won't have much time to play it. I'm also going to pick a game that I've never played before. Just because the last 2 games, there were games that I played a lot when I was younger. But some people who won't be named specifically, but have a compound name that rhymes with master poetry. Anyway, BP was claiming that I was picking games that I knew I could best everyone else at, which is totally untrue. I was picking games that I knew were fucking hard as hell, but also were really fun. So yeah, instead I will be picking a game that none of us, well, at least I haven't played. I don't know if anyone else has played it. It'll be a one of those space shooters that were so common in the SNES era. And if you're you make a list of all the hardcore SNES space shooters. You can probably come up with one or two that'll fit the bill. If you wanted some advanced knowledge, it'll be probably one of those. Now, I managed to get sucked into that vortex there, and nearly killed me. I'm down to 1 square of health, but I did manage to get through it. As you can see, since I only have 1 health, little Space Invader guy is just gonna ignore me. My intention for this was to at least get to the mine part, which is coming up soon. I wanted to at least get past the boss. And dying right there on that whirlwind part would have been unfortunate. Or the vortex part. So this is the second boss in the game on stage 5. And if you're not careful, he can totally screw you. He can just fucking combo you with his tail attack. And if he jumps on you when you're on the ground, it's just KO. You're dead. But luckily you can just juggle him with the stick until he's dead. Bosses in this game, not as hard as the actual platforming. So this video's come to a close right here, actually. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope someone beats me again, that'd be awesome. I don't want to be the only person to get this far. I want to see someone get at least to stage 6, that'd be sweet. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Catch you all later.